Hey guys, it's Diamond Mine and thank you for tuning in for another video. So the wig that I'm using in this video today is from OmgQueen. This is their Yaki texture wig. So this wig does come with a pre-plucked hairline. However, I did go in and pluck the hairline a little bit to my liking. Now, a lot of you guys who watch my videos on the regular already know that Yaki texture is my second favorite texture to have, and my first favorite texture of course is the kinky texture. Both of these textures mimic African American hair, and so what I'm doing here is taking a extremely hot comb and pressing out the roots on this wig before I do any type of cutting on the lace, and this helps with taming your flyaways and also give you a better visual on where to place your wig and how much lace to cut off. So I highly suggest that you do this before installing your wig. Now of course I do not really like to use glue on my wig installs. For the most part I hardly ever use glue, but because this wig is big and I did not have the time to sew an elastic band on, I am going to use the Ghost Bond glue, and I'm just only going to place the glue above or in front of my hairline. Now because I'm not doing the stocking cap method, I'm making sure not to put this glue on my hairline at all, because this glue will take your hair out. So I'm putting it, I guess I could say, I'm putting it directly on my skin, which I don't really know is safe or not, honestly. But anyways, I'm taking it right off as soon as I get done with this video, just because I don't want this glue sitting on my skin, and I'm definitely not putting it on my hairline. So I'm just going to apply this to the areas, as you can see, and I'm only doing one thin layer, and that is it, because this stuff is super strong, guys. Okay, so now that I have the wig glued down, I'm going to take a scarf and tie the wig down. This is going to help make sure the glue is intact and the glue is actually sticking to the wig. I like to do this and then I go ahead and move on to styling while I let the glue and everything dry and become attached or whatnot. So the lace on this wig is a little too light. It's not transparent as I would like for it to be. So what I'm going to do is go in with a little bit of foundation face powder. You guys know I pretty much do this same routine all the time. Now you definitely can tint the lace to get it to mimic your skin tone and blend in a lot better, but this is just like a more easier, quicker way for it to be done. So I normally let the scarf sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, really not too long, because before I actually attach the wig to the glue is already tacky. So the scarf is just to make sure the wig and the glue actually sticks together by pressing down on each other. So I'm going in with a wax stick, and this is just going to help with any flyaways that I have on this wig, and it's also going to help with smoothing out and pressing out the hair while also looking natural at the same time. I do prefer to use a wax stick when it comes to smoothing out the hairline and getting a more pressed out, straighter look at the roots. However, if you do not have a wax stick, you can use like foaming mousse, or you can use some sort of holding spray, and that will also help tame the flyaways. Now with the plucking, it's kind of like a preference thing. I do prefer for my part to be a little bit more wider. To me, it just looks a lot more natural than having such a thin part. So the plucking is totally optional when it comes to the parting on the wig. Now when it comes to the sideburns with tacking down a wig, I mean, everyone has the same issue. It's like a process that you may have to repeat 2 or 3 times in order for it to really stick. I don't know why, it just is the way it is. So I did apply some more glue to the sideburn. Now as you guys can see, I did go in with some concealer, and that definitely took it up a notch with the parting on this wig, and I actually love this look when it comes to applying concealer to my part. It just gives the part a lot more definition, and it also makes sure it hides any type of little black dots that you may see through the part away. And I did use some frozen stiff holding spray, hairspray, and applied it directly to the hairline just because I want that hair to be pushed back. So that's going to help me achieve the look that I'm going for. Now I am using some wrapping mousse to do my baby hairs, but a tip, try not to do your makeup before you do this process because it can get messy, especially if you are trying to be precise like me. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my hairline and I'll be back. So once I have my hairline the way I want it, I'm going to go ahead and put my hair in a very light ponytail, bringing the hair away from my face, and I'm going to take a wrapping strip and place it directly on top of the hairline. This is going to help with setting your baby hairs, and I'm also going to go on top with a scarf just to make sure everything is tight. And I actually let these two scarves or head wraps sit on my head while I style the rest of my hair, so about another 10 to 15 minutes. This also helps with the drying process of the mousse and giving you a more precise look. So I am going to go for a straight look with this wig, so I'm just going to press out the hair with my 2-inch Gilbree flat iron. Now because this texture is very thick, you want to move in sections when styling this hair. That's one of the things that I do love about this texture, which is the yaki texture and the kinky texture, is it is very thick. You really don't see through the hair like you would with a normal straight wig. It has a lot of texture to it and a lot of density to it. It looks very, very natural. However, with this particular texture, it does have small little crimps in the hair, which I actually like because it gives the hair a lot more texture. So I'm going to continue to straighten my hair and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. So once I'm done styling the wig, I'm going to go ahead and remove the wraps from my hairline. And this is pretty much what your hairline will look like if you use the wrapping mousse on your hairline. I actually like this look because it just makes the hairline a lot more defined and a lot more visible. It's just totally a preference thing, but I do like it. So I'm going to just go back in with a little bit more heat, making sure everything is smooth. And then I'm going to go in with some wrapping foam again and put it right back on top of my hair just to make sure I have gotten all the flyaways and everything is nice and flat and sleek. I have nothing bad to say about this wig. I mean, especially because this texture is one of my favorites. So to finish off the look, I'm going to go in with the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Hair Oil and apply this all over just to give the hair a little bit more sheen. But other than that, this hair is really perfect. Didn't take a whole lot to get this beautiful look. All purchasing information will be below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. Thanks for watching. Bye.